Was the Bengals' run to Super Bowl 56 a fluke? Mike Hilton weighs in on the subject, and, well, I have some thoughts, Bengals fans. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com. It's great to be with you. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. And man, oh man, I was wondering when it was going to happen because you knew the talk of a fluke or the talk of regression or the talk of, the Bengals not being what they were last year or catching lightning in a bottle, whatever the case is. You knew it was going to happen. And part of it, I think, is justified when these national pundits say that because the Bengals are the franchise that went 6-25-1 in the prior two seasons going into the 2021 season. They are a team and an organization that's won the division back-to-back years just once in franchise history, dating back to 1968. Think about that. I'll say that again. That's not the conference. That's the division, the old AFC Central and the AFC North. They've never won the AFC North back-to-back times. And so I get it. I get why there's some doubt. The AFC's way better, all of those things. But I don't think they're a fluke. And before I dive into and explain exactly why, I want you to hear from Mike Hilton. And Mike Hilton acknowledged it, brought it up this week. The idea of them being a fluke, the idea of so many people thinking that way, and what they're doing in their mindset to make sure that that doesn't happen.
I know a lot of people outside this city and outside this organization think last year was a fluke, but we're confident in each other, and we're just going to build off the success from last year. And like I said, with the guys that we bring in, we feel like we better ourselves and gave ourselves an even bigger opportunity this year.
You smiled when you said they thought it was a fluke. Is it something that you guys? Does it anger you? Does it chip on the shoulder? Or do you kind of laugh at the fact?
Absolutely, because people still didn't believe it throughout the whole playoff run. They were just saying we were lucky and this and that. Like, of course, you definitely get some lucky breaks. We were pretty much healthy the whole year, so that's always a blessing. But when people call it a fluke, we just smile and just take it on, and we're ready to go out there and prove it again.
Do you scroll through that, see it on Twitter, Instagram?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see it all, man. You know how it is. People are going to speak their truth whether we like it or not, and of course it gets around the locker room, but it doesn't do anything but motivate us.
Using it as motivation, I like it. I do. I like it. I like that you use that, and I don't think that this team is based around that necessarily, based around proving everyone wrong, because there's a certain maturity level that comes with that where you can use that to get one more rep, to motivate you to get one more film session in, or one more clip, or watch one more play, or study this much harder, all of those things. But it needs to come from within, right? The hard work and all that stuff. And so the standard has to be that. And I think that Zach Taylor and company, they've set a good standard, and that starts with Joe Burrow. Right? I don't think he's dwelling or gives, quite frankly, a damn about what they did last year. In his mind now, what did they do? Well, they didn't get it done. And when he put on IG back to work just a few days after Super Bowl 56, I really think he did get back to work. And so when you have someone who sets the standard that way, and that to me is the issue with this entire thing, the idea that the Bengals are fluky. Okay, well maybe they caught lightning in a bottle, right? But if you look at those teams that did that and have done that over the years, the Jacksonville Jaguars, when they went to the AFC title game and lost to the Patriots in 2017, I believe it was, with Blake Bortles. Oh, it's Blake Bortles at quarterback. Joe Flacco literally got caught on fire and played great in the postseason for the Ravens. Well, he had never played like that, and that was an old team. The Atlanta Falcons 28-3 team where they win the NFC and should have won the Super Bowl. Look, Matt Ryan played his best season, but it wasn't just that. That was an older team, and they never got back there, partially because that was the end of their run. It reminded me some of the 2015 Bengals where that team peaked, it plateaued, and they were this close, but they didn't get it done. This Bengals team hasn't done that. Peak, plateau. There was talk of, oh man, this is house money going into the divisional round against the Titans. This is house money going into the AFC Championship game. And so they sure as hell haven't done those things, and they don't have Blake Bortles at quarterback. They have a guy by the name of Joe Burrow, and that's the part of it that I think people overlook. And not everybody, but I certainly think that there's going to be people. Like right now, the Bengals have the third best odds, according to multiple sports books, to win the AFC North. Kidding me? They should be the favorites. And I'll explain why they should be the favorites, but I have to tell you about Rivertown Inkery, where I got this awesome shirt. Look at this, the Jungle Baby. Great shirt. Their Finley Market tees are in stock right now, and you get them at rivertowninkery.com. Look, it's pretty simple. If you're looking for Cincinnati gear, and maybe it's something like this, right, where you want to rep the orange and black, or maybe you're just proud of your hometown if you don't live in Cincy, or if you do and you want some comfortable clothing that's going to last, that's going to hold up. I've had this for almost a year. Look at this thing. Holds up, looks brand new. Rivertown Inkery. Doug Burns and his crew do a great job, and they're open 6 days a week. So you can do one of two things. You can go to rivertowninkery.com and check out everything they have, or go there in person like I've done. And you can try on clothes. You could check out their different glasses. They have a bunch of stickers, all of those things. They're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 11 to 4. They're about 10 minutes from downtown. So if you're visiting Cincinnati and you're downtown, it's fine. It's nothing but a 10-minute Uber to get to Rivertown Inkery, or just check them out at rivertowninkery.com. I have a bunch of Rivertown gear, and you should get some Rivertown in your life as well. Look, this Bengals team, there's, to me, from a fluke standpoint, I just don't see it. And I think that they're much better than they were last year on paper. And, injuries are going to happen. I don't think they'll stay as healthy as they were last year. But Ted Karras, upgrade. Alex Kappa, huge upgrade. Lyle Collins, huge upgrade. And Lyle Collins, you would not only expect him to be a huge upgrade from Isaiah Prince, but you would expect him to be better than what they had in Riley Reif when they had Riley Reif. Couple that with guys like Jonah Williams, who I think could play better. And this Bengals team, Hayden Hurst, by the way, could be better than CJ Uzomah. He could be. I think he's more explosive. I think he could up the passing game more. Joe Burrow isn't coming off of the knee injury. He should be able to hit the ground running. First healthy offseason in quite some time. So, or healthy offseason where he can focus strictly on football. It was weird with the COVID year, the prior year. And then, obviously, last year he was coming back from the torn ACL. So, to me, this team is better. I didn't even mention the draft picks. We've covered the draft. I don't want to waste your time with the draft. And so, yeah, I think they're going to be box office. I think people are going to be interested in them. And Mike Hilton talked about that as well, about the number of primetime games the Bengals could get this season.
I think we're going to get about 5 or 6 primetime games for sure. Everybody wants to see us now, man. Like I said, everybody thinks it's a fluke. So now we can go put it on primetime and really show the nation that we're for real.
Just out of curiosity, why do you think that y'all won the division, y'all beat Kansas City, won the conference? Why do you think that people think it's a fluke?
Because it's the Bengals. Like, point blank period. When you think of the Bengals, you're like, oh, the Bengals, But now that with this group of guys that we have and the coaches that we have, like, we're really turning this organization around, and we're just trying to get the respect we deserve.
Because we're the Bengals. Believe that. Because we are the Bengals. And that, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that he's aware of it. You don't want to be blind to it, to the doubt. At the same time, and the franchise's history. At the same time, I think it's going to be a good motivator. People are still counting us out. We're this damn good, and people are still counting us out. Because who doesn't really give a damn if they got a Bengals across their chest or not, or who they're going against on the other side? The name on the jerseys is what I'm saying. Burrow, Chase, these dudes just go out and ball. I mean, who audibles to a go ball with the Super Bowl on the line? Joe Burrow. And who wins that route against Jalen Ramsey? Jamar Chase. And so those dudes, along with these other kids that they did add in the draft, I think that they're all cut from that. All right, let's go. And so I expect the Bengals to be better this year. We're not going to get into predictions and anything like that. But as far as primetime games go, we will have more on that. We will have a full schedule release reaction video. The schedule comes out, tick, 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 1 week from today. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. The Bengals, we do know, are going to be traveling to New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Dallas. So some really good road games where, guess what? Cincinnati Bengals talk is going to be there. And you better believe that we're going to bring you the best coverage you're going to find here on YouTube. Also, check out allbengals.com, the Locked On Bengals podcast. And until next time, for Andrew Fox Miller, our channel coordinator, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now, right here on CBT, Cincinnati Bengals Talk.